Hey guys, I'm making here a video that I really did not want to make. Really pisses me off that I even have to make this video. I'm gonna talk about railroads online, and then as you can see, and I made some previous videos where I was in a much better mood with regard to this game. And at the time when I made those previous videos, the game was going well, and I was happy. I was railroading, and I was building tracks, and now this is what it's come to. I mean, this of course is the first map, the first map that came with the game. The most of this track was laid down. I mean, considerably before my earlier videos. It's like 2 years ago. I mean, I can sort of tell what I had here. I mean, this is the old main line right here, and this is the new main line. As you can see, the new main line comes out of the gap to the south, I guess, and then makes a direct beeline straight for this gap. So it's a efficient layout, and so I bend it just enough to get around the hill. And as you can see, it's completely gone to hell here. I mean, there was supposed to be this is again the old main line joins with the new main line. There was supposed to be two switches here to join the lines together. Then this line was supposed to switch there, not there, and it's wrong. And there was again, as you can sort of see, there was two lines. It's all jumbled up. And I was going to build a train yard down here to complement the other train yard, the ruins of which are up here. I mean, if you think about railroading, okay, how does a railroad work? 90% of the budget of a railroad goes into the track. It's 90%. Of the remaining 10%, 90% of that goes into fuel. And then finally, the last 1% of the total budget is the rolling stock and the locomotives. So when I get this game, they've gone utterly bonkers nuts building new locomotives. I mean, they got like an obscene 20 different locomotives, and as gonna go through this. The track layout does not work. I mean, let's just take a look more closely here. A lot of this was old track. I mean, like you can see the ruins of the old groundwork here. I mean, that's still kind of there, and it's not terribly far from where it was supposed to be. So you got like the line up to retrieve oil barrels from the whatchamacallit, the refinery up there, and then the two main lines, and then the southern. Then there were two lines branching off here. One of them went to the southern local line, and then the other one went to the feed side of the iron mill, and then on to the another stop down at the refinery. And as you can see, all of this is garbage. I mean, it goes underground, it goes above, it hovers in midair, it like just absolutely broken. Like the track that I was following is let's see. There's a track there, and then I'm looking at the mini map trying to figure out where the track was. Like this track, there's definitely track here, but it's not even showing on the mini map. And so there was track here, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the line which went straight down there. I have no idea what that line is. I think that's part of the line, and so I think I was part of the main line to the train yard. I'll never get a chance to build. I mean, so according to the mini map, there's something here, and then I go over here. Starts crawling out of the dirt again. I mean, let's see where it. Yeah, it just appears from the dirt, like right about there. And finally comes above ground. I mean, yes, a lot of this was old track, but it was track that you don't touch. It was just fine. I mean, it was built on the ground. There's no groundwork in this area. You just, as you can see, it's utterly trash. And it had I built a bypass so I could get around I could park a train there and then still get around it to get to the gap down here. Yeah, this is like a subsidiary railroad, the Southern Local Line. It's designed as a completely separate railroad. As you can see where from the rolling stock where the alignment used to be, and because it was old spline, it's not there anymore. And can you even believe this? I mean, yeah, they wanted to get rid of the old splines, okay. Well, then do it right. Do it right. This is outrageous. I mean, my previous videos showed this line in its former glory when everything was working. And I think I had 2 different videos which covered this line. And here it goes. I mean, instead of through the gap, it goes straight into a hill. I mean, there was a small dip there, so I had to. Let's take a close look at this groundwork right here. Now, there was a dip in the terrain right here, so I threw down some gravel to make it level. So you see, I grabbed here, and I ran it to there, or around about there, and you can see it's still there, and that patched up the ground for me, and there used to be a pair of tracks running right through there, and now all underground. But that part's very important, and remember that, what I just showed you. What in God's name is this? I think I had new spline there, and then whatever the hell that is. Because I mean, this is a very tricky curve. I had new spline coming in. There were 2 parallel lines. There was the Southern Local and the mainline spur, with 2 different lines, and they were, you can see where they were aligned, and then it's all broken. It's all broken. Yeah, the mainline spur did a turn like that, where the Southern Local did a loop and then joined the other line like that. So I mean, it's just completely different alignments. And then yeah, this map it's nothing but sadness. Just leave this map. All right, let's look at a different map. Host server, lock it down to private. See map, new save game. This is I think it's new map 1. I think that's it. And I don't even know if it's the right one. Yeah, the color of the grass seems to... I think that's the one I'm thinking about. Physics... yeah, I always go realistic. Medium, private, yeah. I think this is it. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, my mental map of the region is flipped north to south on this. I think the previous map, or the previous display map, was flipped north to south relative to what this is. So my mental map of it was based on the previous map. So I don't even know where everything is anymore. I think it's... I don't even know what's going on this map. I may have loaded the wrong file. I don't even know what's going on here. Yeah, the reason I think this is the wrong file is because it was showing no track south of here. Well, what I used to think of as south of here, now it's north of here. And I think... don't even know what's down here. Yeah, this is a leave session. Useless black on the thumbnail, so that must be the right one. I have to prune down my saves. Alright, since we can't see anything, it's great. Let's try to railroad on this. Let's see where it's... Yeah, I think it's a halfway decent alignment. Okay, let's take a... I know I'm sort of stumbling around here, but I know... Where's the telegraph station? I have to zoom out to make the damn telegraph stations visible. That's... How stupid is that? I don't even know where my train is. Come on, train, where are you? Let's see. Okay, let's look at the track for a moment here. Right here. And to get down on the ground, look at the track. See what I mean there? It goes down here, and then back up there. There's depression in the ground here, but I can't fix it. I mean, let's... Alright, where's my stupid... Huh. Okay. That's what train I had there. I should have... see, yeah, I'll use that. Use this... yeah, I put my telephone tower, my telegraph towers up on the hills so I can look around and see what's where, and then jump in that direction to get to it. But on the downside of that policy is that there's a bit of a hike to get those places. What's even... some clown must have been... I've been clowned on. Damn it. Stupid griefer must have been on this map before I noticed. Oh, demolish him. What the hell is going on? It's the problem, like you're working on the other side of the map, somebody joins, it looks okay at first, and then you decide to save your work, and then it looks like it saves somebody else's work too. Put like 50 of them up here. What the hell? Well, I'll go ahead and add that to my list of complaints about this game, is just how easy it is to grief. I have no idea why all these porters are down here. I delete a couple of them. But supposed to be tracks. What the hell is this? Why isn't it showing me the final location? I mean, like what was that? All right, there's nothing I can do there. I got to make sure all these trains are secured. 0%. 0%. What the hell? Open knuckle coupler. I don't even know what this is. This is a new feature of the game. Can I just delete it, or? There goes. Doesn't seem to be any controls for it either. It's just. So the couplers, knuckle couplers now? What the hell? It completely changes the game. As you can see, it's been quite a while since I've tried to play this game, and I basically went straight into making this video. The line here, I couldn't figure out a good layout for the center, so I just made it a loop. The okay, my switches are lined. I have no idea why they suddenly switched the couplers. There should have been a thing that's saying, okay, you're loading your game, and it should say, hey, we got a new coupler type. Would you like to try your new couplers? And then they say, no. But instead, I load into the game and I got new couplers, and I'm like, what the absolute, and what the hell? And Alright, how much of this crap am I pulling? What the hell is that? 0%. 0%. So yeah, yeah, this train is a little bit too heavy for a porter on this terrain, but and it's I was not expecting to find this porter down here. Again, I should have loaded this map before making this video, but so I guess if I squat like this, I can use these windows. Okay, so enough with basic train operating there. All right, and now I have a sign here that says "Fix me." I'll give you one guess as to why I have a sign there that says "Fix me." Obviously, this BS is in dire need of being fixed. Okay, the dire need for a fix here being well established. Let's see. Let's attempt the repair. let's send it to to-do item. So, what the hell? No, come on. I don't know why am I in third person? It's not responding to controller. I must have fumbled something on my keyboard here, and it's put me in third person, and now I'm stuck in third person. G menu's not working. Caps lock is off. Okay, I guess I have to press. Okay, well that cured that problem. Now I still don't have a okay, well, it started working again. I have no idea what that was. I think maybe my position on the keyboard was off. But yeah, this is all right. We have to fix this switch, and that's garbage. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's garbage. Okay. All right, let's get down and look at the underlying problem here. Now, the underlying problem here is the goddamn sun went down when I'm trying to explain something. That's the goddamn problem. Now I'm fumbling around for a key which gets my light on, and the gamepad was working in the previous version of the game. I have no idea why it's not working now. Options, controls. Maybe abilities menu. Alright, can't escape out of this. I have to press. Okay, it said L. L didn't do that. Okay, totally useless lantern going now. Okay. So the underlying issue is we have a depression in the terrain, and we need, let's double check what we need to connect. We need to connect the line into the mill, the line going in that direction. And then the loop line here is one-way traffic going that way. So, and we have a depression in the way. Now, what I did on the previous map was to say, okay, this is an elevation that I like. Let's grab that elevation, set 0 slope, and build across. Let's try to do exactly the same thing as we did on the previous map. Let's go to track construction, go to Bing. Okay, let's just maybe not H10. Let's see. Gotta. It's just annoying. Let's see. Should be, yeah. I think embankment 2 should be fine. All right, now when we put it down here, I'm already selecting the input angle, I guess. So I have to figure out what my my entry angle is. Notice the height. Like, let's say I want to grab the same height as the track there. No, it's building on top of the track, so that's useless. I want to go over here, and let's say I'm going to build from the ground, and let's see. Let's turn off the use. I call that the wet noodle mode. You press 5. This is the wet noodle mode. Or the other mode is the wet noodle mode. It's completely useless. No value whatsoever. So I'm gonna try to turn it. See, we need to connect to the loop here first. So right now I'm going to try to line it up with the loop. See, my angle is wrong, as you can see. That it's definitely a bad angle. Now if I try to raise it, let's see. I don't even what even is the control to raise it? Let's see. I think it's up. Yeah, it's numpad up, and that's not listed there. So I want the loop to be flat, but I'm already a positive slope there, so that's garbage. So my entry angle is, as far as I can make it, good, unless I delete this. Alright, well, let's just continue on. Let's try to let's see, it'll be a switch right. It's a switch switch left 2. That's what it's gonna be. Now the bank gets on, so that's garbage. It's not even building level. It's continuing. It decided to build it with a downward slope, even though there's now a groundwork there. So that's garbage. I don't know what I don't know what that track was doing there. My only choice is to go back here and attempt to lay down the groundwork from here. Now, you're not supposed to do this on real railroads, but what the hell just happened? What the hell? Did you see that? Yeah, I haven't built south of here yet. It's trying to get this garbage working. Switch left 2. Well, that's genuinely broken. See what the hell I'm doing. At least there's that. Let's see what happens if I just try to lay track down there. Unbelievable. Now, putting in a switch pointing that direction, that's not something I want to do. I mean, what I'd have to do is I'd have to tear up this. So I'm basically rebuilding everything at this point. So this is even more broken than I thought it was So it looks like I can snap to existing track. Let's see what happens if I start building from this direction. See that? Unbelievable. I mean, obviously this map was published, I believe, in the same update or a later update than their new splines, and this is relatively recent track. I mean, let's just for the sake of wait a minute. So if I take out the ballast, that was it. See, because I put down the ballast that I needed to get over the depression in the terrain, I was therefore not able to do any of the other things I needed to do, like build a switch left. Yeah, switch left and switch left 2. And then I switch left 1. And then go to wet noodle mode. See, this is what you get in wet noodle mode. Am I building it underground or am I building it arched in the air? I mean, those are my only 2 options. Of course it's too far from the ground because it's in wet noodle mode. So it was not showing me where it actually planned to build the track. It built the track in a completely different place. Alright, we're still in wet noodle mode. So see alright, the curve of the track comes in like this, but then roughly about here the curve reverses, it goes that way. So therefore the switch should be, roughly speaking, right about here. But I don't have that much control over where it actually goes. On this track, the switch is about maybe 10 or 15 feet away from being optimal. It's but yeah, this switch is too far back. But there's no. What are these notices for? What? I mean, this is not the information I need to be notified about right now. I mean, like, look at this map anyway. I mean, like, it's just too busy. There's too much crap going on. Are we gonna do cows, or are you gonna do oil? I mean, sure, we could do oil. I mean, let's see, we get that and that. Or we could do cows. I mean, but now we get this map where we got too much stuff in too little space, and it's too vertical. Let's take a look at something else on this map. Let's just first save. Go over. Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah. I have a compass on me, so I don't know where I'm pointing. All right, the oil wells are over there, but to get to the refinery is see if I get an angle where we can actually see it. Well, the refinery's off the screen there, but it's up on a hill. So the refinery is way up on the hill over there. So I have to come across this valley on a trestle. Okay, yeah, I go through the arch, and that's nice. And then once I come through the arch, what do I have to do here? So I have to go this way. Now I'm coming down at maybe 1.5% here. Now I get to this saddle. I can't trim the saddle. I mean, I want to cut this saddle, especially right there. I want to cut that. I want to bring it down there and there. And I want to bring it down about 10-15 feet. But I can't. So I have to go into the station, starting my descent from this. That's where I'm limited at 3.5%. Now I can't make it a 3.25% because no, I can't do 3.25%. It has to be 3.5%, or 3% or 3.5. 3% gives me in the dirt there. So I can't do 3.25 because that'd be too much on that. That'd give me too much control over where my damn track is. So it has to be 3.5%. And so the proposal is that I get oil down there, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 cars worth, drag it up to 3.5%, just to get it up through over the saddle. It's the lowest place I can find in this area, and get it through there, and then all the way up to the arch, which is, and pretty much, I think I'm with maybe about 1 to 2% going across this valley here, and I thought I was hoping to be able to go glide down from all the way over there. And I mean, the arch here, let's take a look at this. I mean, I could drop this down a good 10 feet here and be happy, but then I have to get over there, and it's not happening. So I'm miserable. Yeah, I mean, everything on this side of the map is just very, very roughed in and completely unfinished. Like, I was looking at the problem here, and that's about the only thing built there. We can zoom in here, and we can see that everything else is just stubbed in, and there's nothing else built. So here we got the two sides of the center island, and then the stub for the delivery track, and basically the same story here. I mean, there's just nothing built on that side of the map. Now up in the cattle, I mean, I've got a whole line that goes across there, down there, makes a hairpin turn there. The only thing I could do, I mean, I had to get it around there, and it's the only damn thing I could do. Let's see, definitely, and yeah, I don't need that office, but yeah, this map is like twice as vertical as has any right to be. Like all the elevations are at least double what a reasonable elevation would be. I mean, for the amount of horizontal I have versus the amount of vertical I need, it's total nonsense. So as you can see, I had to get around this rise here, and to come up there, trying to be as plausibly realistic as possible. Get to there where I had to make a hairpin turn, come to here, I have to get around this crap, go in here. Then I've got everything set up as a loop, where it's just a big loop around everything, with a cutback, so the loop comes down and then the water trains can go back up there in that way, and then the other trains come down and then connect back into the intake here. So it's just basically I have no space to work. I have to go monster. I don't think I've ever run a train down here yet. This is all an just test track here, and then I had to break it out again. And I think this side is just a delivery side, and then the other side is on the loop where it, and yeah, see, I designated the loop to come in that direction, and then everything else has to go up the other direction. So it's just an absolutely nasty through here. But anyway, so yeah, I am not happy with this game anymore. I mean, it's just, as you can see, this is, if I ever got to the point of trying to operate this railroad, it's just nasty. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.